Let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine it till tomorrow. Let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be.
Okay, I'm alert. I have no voice. My feet's blurry.
And let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Welcome. We're about to start, so please take a moment to make sure your phones are off or on silent. My name is Mackenzie.
My name's Nick.
And my name's Heather, and we will be your MCs for today.
First up, we'd like to invite Mr. Hayward to say a few words.
Tēnā koutou katoa, nō mai haere mai ki tēnei kura, ni hao, malolele, kamusta, and salam alaikum. Welcome everyone. Obviously this afternoon is a special occasion, not just because we're all gathered in the hall to farewell our living students, but because also this is the first time that we have done it this way. And I do note, and I have talked to a few people about the fact that there have been some teething issues around that. I acknowledge that. Our ceremony this afternoon actually comes as a result of the desire for us as a school to farewell our Year 13 students rather than them farewelling themselves, which has been done in previous years. It also provides us with the opportunity to properly acknowledge you, our whānau and friends, who have been on the journey with us over a number of years. So welcome to approximately 500 of you who have joined us in the hall, and I acknowledge those people, the overflow, who have had to watch this via live stream in the staff room next door. We have been overwhelmed with your response to our invitation. For those year 13 students who have been through Riccarton High School for 5 years, join us in year 9, I want to take you back to 2021, the year that you began the journey with us. Despite hoping that we wouldn't see a repeat of 2020, in August of 2021, we were once again plunged into a COVID lockdown. Overnight, classrooms became laptops, teachers became faces on screens, and friendships had to be maintained through messages and video calls. It was not easy, but you adapted. You showed resilience, creativity, and compassion for one another. That, I believe, that experience shaped you as a year group. It taught you that even in times of uncertainty, you can rise to the challenge. For those who have joined us since 2021, you have brought new perspectives, a new energy, and together you have formed a cohort that has had a lasting impact on Riccarton High School. On a personal note, I've had the privilege of watching you grow not only academically, but also as individuals. You've contributed in so many ways, whether it be through sports, the arts, leadership, or simply being a good friend to those around you. This afternoon, though, is not just about looking back, it's looking forward. And I hope that even a small part of you agrees today that when I say your time at Riccarton has equipped you with the knowledge, the skills and the values to take on whatever comes next, whether it's further study, work, or exploring your passions, remember, success is not only measured by grades and accolades, but also the character you display and the impact you have on others. I encourage you to be bold in pursuing your dreams, perhaps not going to the extremes that I did when I was a young man, actually a bit younger than you. Some staff have heard that as a 7-year-old, I dreamt that I had superpowers and that I could fly. This resulted in me donning the Superman costume Father Christmas had left for me, climbing up onto the garage roof, taking one giant leap, crashing to the earth and breaking my arm in 2 places. Superman was definitely not my hero after that incident. But seriously, don't be afraid of failure. It's often through challenges that we grow the most. Be kind, be curious, and never stop learning. That world, often we call it that crazy world out there, is waiting for you, and I have no doubt that you'll make your mark in your own unique way. When it comes to walking out of our school, and for a number of you, that will be now, for the last time, this afternoon. Know that you will always be part of the Riccarton whānau. There is nothing better than having ex-students, like you, Ying and Michael, who you'll hear from later, our amakura from 2023. And we will hear about the wonderful things that they are achieving. I want to finish by thanking your teachers, staff in general, parents and whānau, who have guided and supported you throughout your journey. In terms of your parents and caregivers, they've of course been your Uber drivers, the cheerleaders, the naggers, the ones to put a roof over your head and food on your table. Interesting that recent New Zealand research, which has come out just this year in 2025, estimates that the cost of raising one child from birth to the age of 18 in New Zealand is approximately $350,000. That certainly deserves a hug or two later on. Lastly, I want to thank you all as Year 13s, and particularly those who couldn't be with us this afternoon. Thank you for being part of our school. I wish you all the very best for the next exciting chapter of your lives. go well. Ngā mihi nui. Thank you so much. I understand now that we are just going to watch a short video. The students have put together a few reflections from their time at Riccarton High School. So it's going to be a wee bit inconvenient for those on the stage. Those in the front, we're just going to pop down here for about 6 minutes. Those in the second row are going to pop to the right. And let's have the screen down. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, she has all the tea.
Oh my god!
She has all the tea.
Thank you, Miss Mills, for those. They were delish.
Shout out to Miss Browning.
Shot Mr. Campbell.
Yeah, Mr. Pye, you're my goat.
In general, any class with Miss Johnston in it, top tier. Actually, no, but all respect to Miss Milne, she was one of the best teachers I've ever had at the school.
Shot Mr. Campbell. Miss Gordon. Mr. Gunn.
Mr. Grubb.
Mr. Gunn and Mr. Crane.
Mr. Scott's cool.
And Mr. Crane.
Oh, shot Mr. Bars.
To Miss Henry in level 2 math.
We love her.
We love her.
Yes, Mr. Anderson. Yes, we love. Live, laugh, love, Mr. Wang. Yeah.
Live, love, love.
I love you, I think my favourite class was level 2 hospitality. French every year. And I had Madam Mills every year, and she makes learning a language really fun and easy, and it was, yeah, just the best class to be in. Level 2 accounting. Level 2 accounting.
Yes, drama.
Yeah.
Like, drama? I don't know what year, but I just feel like probably last year. I feel like after the class play, our class got quite close.
Probably year 12 hospo, because me and Marley would always get into trouble.
Definitely like year 9 English. Mr. Anderson.
Serious?
Yeah.
This year, being like part of like leadership and everything, like I feel like everyone.
It was a good challenge.
Yeah. It was a good challenge, and everyone bonded in some way. And we've like I wouldn't. What? I would have never thought that I would be really close with like Tamara and Kyle, and now through leadership we are close. So
One of my favourite memories was Mad last year when Tanisha and I were honorary members. Study. Yeah, we literally just sat there and did nothing, and I kept on getting pulled away.
It was during our study periods, but like there was like no other room for us in any other classes, so they just shoved us with Mad.
Yeah. Another best memory.
We did our drama performance and Hunter was the star with his cape, with his bells. We literally had no outfits. Like we weren't supposed to have costumes. Hunter walks out from backstage and he just goes.
favorite memory.
Favorite memory.
Year 9 camp. Year 9 camps are really fun.
Camp.
Yeah.
Blew up Mr. Pye-Wise Mars base. Yeah, and got us all kicked off the world and out of class.
Would be performing with Kapa Haka for the last like 5 years. Yeah, that's been really special to me. Yeah.
Just winning first place in regionals and nationals.
Just remember, year 9 camp, Jay Paul snorting Milo out of his nose all over the table. That's a good memory.
Every lunchtime with friends, because time's always better with friends.
So I had to say Adam's Family was definitely.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's my one as well.
It was my first ever musical, and I love musicals already, so I was like, oh my god. It was so fun. Even acting with Laik and Jay, it was just great.
Yeah.
I do. I don't know if any of you guys were there, but last year in the talent quest, Mr. Stewart needed someone to sing We Will Rock You, and no one wanted to do it, so then I stepped up, and he gave me 100 Spirit of Riccartons for it. But that, to this day, I think about it and I want to cry.
One time, we were on study, right? So we were all hanging out. And so we were already late to class. So I was rushing back, and then I parked behind this certain someone. I made them a little mad because the next thing I know, that night, people are like, Vanna, isn't this your car? And then I was like, what happened? And then I checked the year 13 group chat, and it's like, whose car is this? And I was like,
Wait, is this the one? I didn't drive to
You didn't drive to
I didn't drive to school
for like a week.
For a week. And ever since, I haven't parked there like ever. It's a personal message. I'm sorry for parking too close.
My most embarrassing memory was probably I was walking up the stairs in G&H block, maybe in year 10, and I had my hands in my pockets, and I was wearing these shorts that were just like a little bit too small, so my hands were kind of stuck. And then I tripped on the stairs, and because my hands were stuck in my pockets, I just kind of collapsed forwards.
Embarrassing moment was when I set the alarm off last year. Oh my god! Because I didn't know that the plastic cover would set off the alarm in the building. I just wanted to see what it did.
Like, no one knew I was either.
Back in year 11, I was convinced that I wasn't going to take French again the next year. So I started looking around the room, like I started crying. I looked around the class and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to miss this class. I took it the next year.
One time in year 9, there was this guy and he had a crush on me, and him and his friend bust to my house at the end of the term, and I get a text saying, come outside, and he fully confessed to me, and his friend ran back down the street to the bus to leave us alone, and I chased his friend down the street yelling at him, why would you bring him to my house? I was like, oh, I'll talk to you later, like, I've got to think about this, and I told him I didn't like him. Next thing you know, he's burning photos of me and posting it on his Instagram. Au revoir, ciao. Au revoir.
Can we flip the camera around right now? Can you like knock it over or something? It's like cool trick.
Oh my gosh. Bye.
No, wrap it up.
Why is this still playing?
We would now like to invite up Mitchell McCarthy to share a speech on behalf of the class of 2025.
Kia ora, my name is Mitchell, and I'm here to talk about my experiences through Riccarton High School. Now, starting off as year 9, I was scared, which I mean, fair enough. I had to adjust to a whole new environment, make new friends, and brand new teachers to talk to. Now, fun fact about me is that I used to be a little bit introverted, which, if you know me, it seems crazy. Now, the main reason I'm not as introverted and I'm so confident with speaking in front of crowds is because of drama. Mr. Scott and Mr. Grubb taught me so many, Mr. Grubb and Mr. Scott taught me so many valuable lessons on how not to be awkward and to lose anxiety. You two taught me so much over the years. I'm very appreciative of you two. I can't forget to thank the level 3 drama class. You guys have made drama so much fun over the last few years we've been together. Whether that be from having fun with the random games we played, to stressing the night of the play. Sorry about this. I'm gonna miss all of these memories, and I wish all of you the best of luck in the future. Last year, I decided to go fully into the media studies side of things. So that means NAB and media studies. Mr. Scott helped introduce me to cameras and editing, which sparked an interest in me that I absolutely loved. Now, being a part of NAB for the last 2 years, I've loved it. Whether it be from arguing over who gets to use the R6, to editing the written report, very last minute. Thank you guys so much. You guys are like another family to me, and I can't wait to see what NAB gets up to throughout the years. Before I wrap up the speech, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who believed in me and helped me throughout these last years. Now, to actually finish off my speech, I have a quote prepared which comes from the famous Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and and you know what you know, and you were the one who would decide where to go. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Mitchell, for the great speech. We'd like to now invite Michael and Yu Ying, former Amakura here at Riccarton.
First of all, a huge congratulations to all of you for finishing your time in high school. For those that don't know or remember us, my name is Michael.
My name is Yu Ying.
And we were the Amakura for 2023. Hopefully some of you will recognize us. I certainly recognize a couple of you, especially the ones that I took on year 10 Chan. And as much as I love my time here at Riccarton, by the end of year 13, I was feeling pretty ready to go, but I am still really grateful for all the lessons and all the opportunities that Riccarton High gave me. After high school, I went straight to university, and I decided that I would focus on studying. People around me knew that I was quite burnt out by the end of year 13, with my various roles at school and in the community. But honestly, studying on its own was really boring. And throughout high school, I always had some role in the community or in the school. And I realized that those were the things I was really passionate about. I realized that the reason why I was burnt out wasn't because of me taking on too many roles. It was because of the academic stress I gave myself. I didn't go into high school with the goal of becoming a head student. Leading and doing things like public speaking were not natural to me. But I was supported and offered opportunities here at Riccarton High. I took these opportunities, tried out different things, and through that process, I was able to gain so much self-confidence. Even though stepping outside of high school may be intimidating, there are so many opportunities for all of you out there, no matter what your passions are. I'm sure that all of you have something that you're passionate about, something that you're interested in, and I hope that you have gained the confidence to go out and explore them. Please don't think that you're too young or inexperienced for any of the opportunities that come your way. Because what I've learned as a leader is that being young and having a fresh perspective is an advantage in so many spaces. Since realizing where my passions actually lie, I've been able to run workshops for youth and adults, be consulted on government policies like the social media ban, and Zoom calls with Jacinda Ardern. Looking forward to next year, I'm helping organise a workshop in Wellington for youth leaders all across the country, working with researchers on a study with over 6,000 participants, and starting a job at the University of Canterbury, and also finishing my degree. The most important lesson that Riccarton High taught me was to have confidence in myself and to go for the opportunities. Even if you feel a little bit of imposter syndrome, trust me, I still feel that constantly. And also, not everything you do has to be related to your future career. Just follow your passions. Apply for the things you want to do, and you never know what might happen if you just give it a go.
Good everyone. It's been a while since I've been up here, so I'm quite nervous, so forgive me if I stutter. So thank you for having us here today. And first of all, it's so good to see everyone with their lovely smiles and lovely smiles, and you guys are so beautifully dressed up. Thank you. I almost feel underdressed myself, but huge congratulations for you guys for finishing high school. You guys should all be so proud of yourselves. I hope high school has treated you guys as well as it did for me, and I hope that you guys have felt like you spent the last few days wisely. On my graduation day, I remember thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm so lucky to have crossed paths with such amazing people. Let me give you an example. I remember back in level 3 economics class when Miss Browning would give out awards, specially catered to every single person in her class. I hope she still does that. She's actually sitting right there. This is where I got, I know it doesn't make sense too much, but the most likely to form a SWAT team and rescue someone out of jail award. To this day, I like to think that meant she meant that I was really nice. I'm telling you guys the story because that same teacher is the reason why I currently study economics at university. But I didn't always know that economics was my passion. Somewhere between graduating and until now, I started off with a computer science degree. I dropped out after 2 weeks, became a full-time barrister, became a competitive cheerleader and traveled around New Zealand, contemplated doing health science, moved to a whole new city, finally knew what I wanted to do, and here I am. So, I may actually not be the best person to tell you how to make a decision, but there are a few things that I've learned throughout my progress. Number 1, turn your fear into excitement. Figuring out what you want to do for your future is not going to happen overnight. So if you're going to go through a crisis, you might as well enjoy it. There is beauty in not knowing what you want to do for yourself, because that means there are endless possibilities, endless versions of yourselves waiting to be discovered. So, make the most of the opportunities that come your way. Do things nervous, scared, uncertain, but remember to also feel excited. Number 2, it's okay not to be okay sometimes. There will come a time where you might lose a friendship, feel like you made a wrong decision, actually make the wrong decision, get really homesick, do things to people please that aren't yourself, lose confidence in yourself. You will definitely go through highs and lows in your life. The highs are great, but the lows are even better, because it is what you do at your lowest that will show you who you really are and help you to change and grow. As they say, no good story comes from things going right. So, keep believing in yourself, keep going, and remember, you guys are always so much stronger than you think. And with that, being at Riccarton didn't just teach me for those 5 years, but continued to guide me afterwards. Many of the choices that I made after graduating were shaped by the support and sense of belonging that I found here. So thank you. Next year, I will be working as a kaiawhina at my residential college, assisting the first years, and I hope to be even half the person my teachers at Riccarton were to me. And for the rest of you, I can imagine that somewhere in this room, there is someone who has watched you grow to be the very person you are today. They probably believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself, have shown you unconditional love, maybe not through words, but maybe through yelling at you to do your homework or something. And you guys would not be here because, if they weren't there for you. So, I urge you after this, or sometime today, give them a big hug and tell them how grateful you are to have them in your life. And with that, thank you for having us today, and we wish you guys all the best with the rest of your journey. Ngā mihi nui.
Alice, Michael, Yuying, it's fabulous to have you back. It seems like you left only yesterday, but it's a good 2 years and you've achieved so much in that time. I heard strong themes along the lines of follow your passions, be honest with yourself, ask yourself, is this what I really want? And of course, Michael, you hit the nail on the head when you said, back yourself. Right, really important in this day and age, so thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see from the program this afternoon that part of our Leavers ceremony is dedicated to awarding a Leavers certificate to acknowledge the journey that our Leavers have been on. And also this afternoon we have a small gift for our Leavers to remember us by. The Leaving certificates and the small gift will be awarded by whare. Our whare system, our whare structure was established in 2020, and the names of the whare you can of course see on the right hand side of the hall, all named after phases of the day: Kotahi, pre-dawn, Atatu, sunrise, whao, daylight, and uranga, sunset. We will ask our Year 13 Leavers to come up in those whare groups and to receive, as I said, the certificate and the small gift. I understand that the list of names will be read by the kairataki, and the presentation will be done by the kaitiaki of each whare. I referred to a few teething issues regarding this afternoon's ceremony, and I apologise for that. I'm saying that because students, if you find that your name is not read, in other words, we have not got a certificate for you this afternoon, please come up and be acknowledged anyway. We will give you a small gift, and we will make sure that Leavers certificate is available for you at the beginning of next week. So, we will start these presentations with Kotahi, if they would like to come forward, please.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Loki Pāwai tōku ingoa. I'm the kairataki of Te Whare Kōtuhi, and I'd also like to introduce Mrs. Felicity Dunnett, who is the kaitiaki of our whare. To our students, congratulations on completing your time at Riccarton High School. I'm sure the knowledge and the skills that you have learnt here will serve you well in the next chapters of your life. Mrs. Dunnett and I have been in our roles for only 1 year, and so I'd just like to take a bit of time to acknowledge the support and care that has been offered to our Kōtuhi students by Mrs. Nellis and Mr. Anderson in their time as kaitiaki and kairataki. I'm going to ask that the Kōtuhi recipients, our graduates, please come to the bottom of the stage, please, and I'm going to start reading you guys out one by one. So if the Kōtuhi students can stand, please, and start to make a bit of a line at the bottom of the stage, that would be great. Hazara Bas, Bachelor of Engineering Honours, major in Software Engineering and Psychology at University of Canterbury. Shona Beattie, going into a gap year next year.
Tony on.
Leanne Kalan, Diploma in Electrical Engineering at ARA. Charlize Benwaiva, Bachelor of Nursing at ARA. Thomas Essenberg, Bachelor of Product Design, majoring in Industrial Design at the University of Canterbury. Annabella Foreman, Bachelor of Psychological Science at the University of Canterbury. Ewan Gale, Bachelor of Architectural Studies at ARA. Brynmore Harrison, working at the Mad Butcher full time. Apuaz. Maddie Hicks, Bachelor of Land and Property Management at Lincoln University. Alan Hodder, studying Geography at the University of Canterbury. Fuyun Shu, studying Health Sciences, first year at the University of Otago. Rupert Jones, joining the Defence Forces, New Zealand Army. Joshua Jung, working for New Zealand Post. Bing Juthikati, Bachelor of Commerce majoring in Management at the University of Canterbury. Catherine King, Bachelor of Architectural Studies at Hara. Jessica McEwen, studying Health Sciences first year at the University of Otago. Xanthi Moore, going overseas to Camp America. Emily O'Neill, Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Commerce at the University of Canterbury. Cedric Paguyo, Amali Riddell, taking a gap year next year and working in hospitality. Sean Syriac, Bachelor of Engineering at the University of Canterbury. I can see that some of our students are also here, so I'll call them up one at a time. Alia Rubino, would you like to come up please? Pre-health course at Hackley College. Althea Uston, planning on studying at Hagley College. And Sherry Mayleo, who will be working next year at the Software Bakery. I think all our Core 2E graduates deserve a big round of applause. Well done team. I'm passing over to Mr. Ira Perkins to read out the graduate list for Ata 2.
Kia ora koutou, ko Ira Perkins toko wingoa, and I am the kaiarataki of Ata 2, which I consider to be the best buddy. You can all clap if you want, but I know the other two. So welcome everybody, especially whānau, and congratulations to all of you who have made it to this leaving ceremony. Clearly all the hard work, and maybe a bit of occasional procrastination, has paid off. Today is all about celebrating the effort together with your whānau. Thanks to Ms. Bell and Ms. Cording who would have started your journey with you. They're the kaiarataki and kaitiaki that Ms. McIntyre and I took over from. And thanks again to my sidekick, Ms. McIntyre, who's doing a much harder job of keeping the certificates in order. So, the Ata 2 class of 2025, if you'd like to stand, please. Let's see if we can do this. Renz Albia will be studying at Hagley College. Jed Babaccio, studying for a Bachelor of Nursing at ARA. I like that, thank you. Dylan Bongala, studying Health Sciences at University of Otago. Mayette Evangelista, planning on studying at Hagley College. She is not with us at the moment, I don't think. Martele Fornato, studying tourism and flight attendant at the New Zealand School of Tourism. Dream Fortuno, studying an electrical course at ARA. Rian Gonzalez, studying a Bachelor of Commerce, major in accounting at University of Canterbury. Shira Imperial, studying a Bachelor of Nursing at ARA. Thomas Ingram, going down to the University of Otago to study Health Sciences, first year. Isaac Lau, also studying Health Sciences, first year at University of Otago. Melody Lee, also studying a Health Sciences, first year at Otago. Arthur Ma, studying a certificate in creativity at ARA. Silimanu, Bachelor of Criminal Justice at the University of Canterbury. Mitchell McCarthy, working full-time. Alexis Muzado, studying a Bachelor of Architectural Studies at ARA. Kirthana Naidu, studying a Bachelor of Health Sciencing, majoring in Podiatry. Havanabi, studying a Bachelor of Laws and a Bachelor of Arts at UC. Melinimo, studying a Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Health Science, majoring in Podiatry. Tobias Paulin, returning to America to do Camp America. Vana Presquito, studying a Bachelor of Architectural Studies at Victoria University of Wellington. Skylar Reid, having a gap year. Kyle Ruffin, studying at Auckland University, Bachelor of Laws. Tanisha Sandry, studying a Bachelor of Teaching and Learning at the University of Canterbury. Tamara Tulia, studying a Diploma in Hospitality at Queenstown Resort College. Connor Turner, studying at the University of Canterbury. Ate Vaitai, studying Health Sciences, first year at University of Otago. Anahita Vikashkana, studying a certificate in fashion design at ARA. Cruz Walker, going to Australia to work full-time. Elliot Wiertz, studying a Bachelor of Science at the University of Canterbury. Ashley Woodgate, studying a Bachelor of Architecture at ARA. And finally, Kevin Zhao, studying a Bachelor of Laws and a Bachelor of Commerce at the University of Canterbury. We found Mayet Evangelista, studying on Hagley College. And Alexis, studying at ARA. Awesome. I ended prize giving by saying, you've done all the hard work, you deserve to go to Macca's. But hearing that $350,000 cost, I think after this, you should take your parents' Macca's. That's my opinion. I think we've got a Year 13 band item now coming up to do I'm sure will be a magnificent musical item.
high, thought we were going strong. I thought we were holding on. Are we?
No, they're a teacher. This is school. Now my heart's breaking and I don't know what to do. Thought we were going strong. Thought we were holding on. Are we? You and me got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. All of the rumors, all of the fights, but we always find a way to make it out alive. Thought we were going strong, thought we were holding on, aren't we? You and me got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. Mini bars, expensive cars, hotel rooms, and new tattoos, and the good champagne, private planes, but they don't mean anything, 'cause the truth is out. I realize that without you here, love is just a lie. This is not the end, this is not the end. We can make it, you know it, you know. You and me got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. Got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. Don't you know, baby, don't you know, we can live forever. So don't let it go, so don't let it go, we can live forever.
Amazing. So I think another round of applause is due. Tēnā koutou katoa, my name is Lou Heenan and it is my pleasure to speak at this wonderful celebration. It seems like just yesterday when I started here in 2021 that you were fresh-faced, eager Year 9s and now here you are ready to step out into the world. I took a look back at some of the careers that some of you wrote down in Year 9 as being your dream for the future. These included professional footballer, professional basketballer, interface designer, commercial voice-over person, author, and finally, someone that just wanted to do something fun. While I don't think any of these exact pathways are still being pursued next year, many of the ones that you have written down over the past 5 years are. You have worked incredibly hard to reach this moment and you should be so proud of yourselves. As you look forward to your future, you might feel a mix of excitement and maybe a little fear of the unknown. That's perfectly normal. I thought back to when I left high school and thought about what I would like to have known. So if I could go back in time and whisper a few things into my younger self's ear, here is what I would say. First, I wish I'd understand that success comes in all forms. We spend so much time in school aiming for a certain grade or a specific achievement. But out there, success isn't just about the title of your job, the car you have, or how much money you earn. It's about impact, passion, and personal fulfillment. It's the small, quiet victories, the meaningful relationships you build, and the happiness you find in your everyday life. Redefine what success means to you. Second, it is absolutely okay not to know exactly what your pathway is right now. If you have a 5-year plan, that's great, but be ready to tear it up and start again. Most of the best things in life are found when you take a detour, when you explore an unexpected interest, or when you simply say yes to an opportunity that scares you a little. Your path will reveal itself one step, one decision at a time. Be patient. And finally, remember that you are in charge of your own destiny. Secondary school is a structured system, from learning in a structured way to wearing a uniform, to being in classes at a certain time. But from here on in, the choices are truly yours. The effort you put in, the risks you take, and the direction you move are all up to you. Own it, take responsibility for your journey, and don't let anyone else write your story. Now on to some practical advice, because as much as I wish I could give you a roadmap for life, the best I can offer is a few tips to help you survive your first years out of school, and in some cases, away from home. Number 1, open your emails, read them, and respond. Whether it's a university assignment, deadline, a job offer, or a bill, ignoring it doesn't make it go away. Get into the habit of managing your inbox and being able to hit the send button. Number 2, answer the phone if your mother calls. Trust me, she will either be reminding you of something vitally important, like doing your washing, or much better, inviting you home for tea. Answer the call. Number 3, learn how to cook at least one meal. Even if it's just noodles, you must learn how to put the boiling water into the right level and know how long to leave them. Your bank account and maybe your health will thank you. Number 4, learn how to use the washing machine and understand that the washing machine and dryer are 2 different machines and do 2 very different things. Trust me, even though they may look the same, be the same brand, in some cases be in the same machine, they are very different. Laundry is a life skill. And number 5, above all else, enjoy life. It is all too short. Be present, put the phone down, look up. Spend time with the people who make you feel good. Try new things. Don't let the pursuit of tomorrow ruin the joy of today. Class of 2025, you are ready. You are prepared. We are super excited to see the amazing things you will all accomplish. And please, when you see me out in the real world, whether it's on a university campus, at the supermarket, or years from now, please say hello. And remember that from here on in, I am no longer Mrs. Heenan, but simply Lou. Congratulations and noho oromai. It is now my pleasure to invite the Kaira Ataki and Kaitiaki from Whaia and Uranga Whareis to please present their leavers certificates and gifts.
Thank you, Mrs. Heenan. Ko Abel Thomas Toka Ingoa, it is my pleasure today to award certificates and a small gift to the leavers in Whaia Whare. But first, just a little thing for you guys before you go. Leaver Legacy is your Year 13 whainga. At the start of the year, we asked you to think about the legacy that you will leave once you finish your time at Pūtaringa Motu. We would like to thank you for all that you have done and contributed in your time here. From your dedication to co-curricular activities, service, committees, councils, participation in school-wide and intra-whare events, I truly hope that you know how valuable you have been as role models to the younger students, and that you have led by example by getting stuck in and involved. You've gained a wealth of knowledge and skills you can take with you into your futures. Our wish for you is to experience success in whatever path you take, However, when you find things are difficult, be strong, stand tall, and be of great heart. Aha koanga uahua, kia toa, kia kaha, kia manawa nui. I'd like to invite the class of 2025 from Whaiau to please stand up. Aaliyah Bacon is doing a cookery course at Ada. Kaylee Benlog, Bachelor of Science with a specialisation in Biomedical Science at the University of Auckland. Rose Borens, Bachelor of Health Science majoring in Occupational Therapy at AUT. Meg Catamol, taking a gap year and working. Hunter Colthurst, taking a gap year and working, then planning to study pre-trade in automotive at ADA. Finn Davey, joining the Defence Forces New Zealand Army. Travis Davey, Law and Criminal Justice at the University of Canterbury. Chris Dinier, working as a painter for Edna Painting. Bella Felici, taking a gap year or study a Bachelor of Criminal Justice at University of Canterbury.
I love you!
Fergus Hollis Barnard, still deciding what pathway to follow. Aiwaro Ka, Bachelor of Oral Health at the University of Otago. Kose Kawazu, studying Health Sciences first year at the University of Otago. Pearl Kingy Hazel, studying Hospitality at Ada. Angel Lawe, Diploma in Hospitality at Ada. Sophie Lee, Bachelor of Commerce at either the University of Auckland or Monash University. Eileen Yu, Bachelor of Engineering Honours at the University of Canterbury. Emma Louch, Bachelor of Arts, majoring in History and Classics at the University of Canterbury. Jeff Monguito, Bachelor of Commerce at the University of Canterbury. Ali Morsi, studying at Ada or going home to Egypt. Amar Morsi, studying at Ada or going home to Egypt. Caitlin Newman, taking a gap year and working. Holly O'Farrell, working at New World Wigram. Finley O'Hara, Bachelor of Commerce, majoring in Finance at the University of Canterbury. Justine Reyes, Bachelor of Commerce at the University of Canterbury. Jason Simpson, full-time employment at Mainframe. Alicia Smith, studying Health Sciences first year at the University of Otago.
Well done, Alicia!
Latu Vanikolo, studying Law and Criminal Justice at the University of Canterbury. Dean Valdez, studying Electrical Engineering at ADA. Bravian Villarreal, Mechanical Engineering at the University of Canterbury or ADA. Rereata Wairere, gap year to work, then studying at the University of Otago. And Oscar Zhao, Bachelor of Architecture at the University of Auckland. Thank you. Congratulations to the leavers and the choir. I'd now like to invite up Trotty and Matua Ramon for the leavers in Uranga.
Kia ora koutou. Ko Emma Trot, Trotty, tōku ingoa, and with me today, Matua Ramon. We're blessed to be able to say goodbye to you. It's a sad thing, and it's an exciting thing. And I don't want to say any more than that because all these wonderful people have said all the good things that they took it out of my script. I'd also like to acknowledge the previous kairataki and kaitiaki of our lovely Uranga people, Mrs. Reid and Mrs. Lindsay. So with that, Uranga, please stand up and come forward. Now, I can't quite see around the curtain team, so make sure you come like close to the stairs for me. Alright, Miguel Endo, employment at the warehouse. Robert Avery Wallen, Bachelor of Engineering, Honours at the University of Canterbury. Robert. William Beard, Bachelor or Teaching and Learning, Primary at the University of Canterbury. Leah Barclay, Bachelor of Health Science, majoring in Paramedicine at AUT. Gabrielle Bignell, studying course at ARA. Lucy Burson, studying Health Sciences, first year at the University of Otago. Denise Kepe, Bachelor of Commerce, majoring in Accounting at the University of Canterbury. Maddie Carmichael, Bachelor of Architectural Studies at either University of Auckland or Victoria University. Aisha Sells, Bachelor of Biomedical Science at the University of Auckland. Rayan Shinafa, planning on studying, unsure at this stage, but don't worry. It'll come. Maya Dalton, working at Joe's Garage. Keep coming towards the stage, team. Carla Deletias, Tourism and Flight Attendant course at the New Zealand School of Tourism. Charlize Bauer, Bachelor of Fine Arts at the University of Canterbury. Michaela Fox, planning on studying at Hagley College. Do we have Israel? Abigail Henderson, studying Health Science, first year at the University of Otago. Ella Hutton, Bachelor of Arts at the University of Canterbury. Oliver Tane Knowles, Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Science at the University of Otago. Hey, that's what I did. Good stuff, mate. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Hayley Law, taking a gap year to work and then planning on studying something in animal science. Cool. Helen Lee, studying Health Sciences, first year at the University of Otago. Leanne, again, Bachelor of Nursing at ARA. Miran Mokomoko, pre-health science course at ARA. Emmanuela Olindente, Bachelor of Commerce at the University of Canterbury. Zajal Parkus, Bachelor of Nursing at Ara. Amber Payton, Bachelor of Product Design at the University of Canterbury. Jay Poole, Bachelor of Science at the University of Canterbury. Emily Powell, Bachelor of Environment and Society at Victoria University. Prana Rama, Bachelor of Engineering, majoring in Mechanical Engineering at the University of Canterbury. Crystal Taparan, planning on taking a gap year to work and then deciding your future pathway. Well done. Ruben Vinstra, Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Psychological Science at the University of Canterbury. Mackenzie Burko, Bachelor of Engineering Honours at the University of Canterbury. I've got some extras. Can you guys come up here, please? I know it's a little, just make it easier so I don't do it. One at a time, and then I get the names right. Eric Huang, Bachelor of Construction, majoring in Quantity Surveying at ARA. Israel Grubhilter, undecided on the future pathway at this stage. Jasmine Azanza, planning on looking for employment. Laik James Vincent. Sorry. Harley Green. And Liam Mellons. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we were having a little whispered conversation in the back. And Matara and I decided that this would be a great thing to do. Sorry, I'm going off script. Can I get all of you, lovely people that have come up on stage, not just the Urunga people, to stand up, please? Just stand up. Now, I would like you to turn and face our wonderful crowd so that they can see your fronts. And I now would like you to give them the biggest applause possible to their faces. Because it's important to celebrate your face. Well done all. Passing on to them.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here today. It's quite a difficult job to try and summarise 5 years into 2 minutes, but I'm not usually one for long speeches anyway. If you don't know me, my name is Mi Katamal, and I'm honoured to have been one of the amakura here at Riccarton this year. I'm sure many of us will be feeling an array of different emotions as our time at school has come to an end. However, I would like to acknowledge the large efforts of every student behind this achievement. You all should be proud. Over these past years, many of us have grown in ways we didn't fully notice at the time. For me, one of the biggest areas of growth has been my confidence. Having a lack of confidence often meant doubting my own abilities and convincing myself that I wasn't as capable as others. It is extremely easy for us as people to compare ourselves to those around us and downplay our true abilities. However, pushing through those difficult moments and facing uncertainty has helped me to build self-assurance. Confidence doesn't usually arrive in a single moment. It grows quietly and almost unnoticed through the choices we make and the challenges we work through. As each of you head off on your own paths, I hope you embrace the opportunity to grow and remember that growth can often come disguised as discomfort. I would like to take a moment to thank those who have guided and supported me throughout our time here. To the teachers, thank you for your dedication and support. We appreciate the efforts that you have taken in guiding us to success. To Madam Mills and Mrs. Conyers, I would like to personally thank you for all you have done for me during the last 5 years. You have constantly provided an environment where I felt supported and valued, and I hope your future journeys treat you with success and fulfilment. To my family, I truly couldn't have done any of this without you. You have been there for me at every second, at every difficult moment I have faced behind closed doors, even during your own hardships. Thank you for your endless love, patience, and encouragement. I am forever grateful. I know many of us here today have people who have guided us through our difficult times, and we thank you. As we say goodbye to our time at Riccarton and look ahead to our future endeavours, I know many of us have big dreams what lies ahead, while others are still figuring out their path. At this moment, I'd like to share a section of an essay by Mary Schmick. This is one of my favourites. It's called Wear Sunscreen. Do one thing every day that scares you. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember the compliments you receive, forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. As I stand here today, I want to remind everyone that success isn't just about what you achieve or the titles you earn. I want you to focus not on what you're going to do, but who you're going to be. Success looks different for everyone. For some, it may mean a high-powered career. For others, a life full of creativity, kindness, or meaningful relationships. There's no single path and there's no deadline. Life is full of uncertainty, and that's something to embrace, not fear. The beauty is that you have the freedom to explore, to make mistakes, to change your mind, and to grow. What matters most is staying true to your values and choosing to become a person that you respect and admire. Thank you all for listening, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
It's lovely to see so many of you here today. I'll keep this short as so much has already been said. 2025 has been quite the year to sum up our time at Riccarton. For most of us, we started here 5 years ago, back when you would only ever see half of someone's face. Since then, there have been many changes. Masks have come and gone, phones have just gone, no more P-block, the leaky music room is not missed, and we've changed too. We've grown, both mentally and physically, some more than others, and we've become the young adults leaving here today to go in all different directions. Some to uni, some to internships, to the workforce, for a gap year, overseas, all to figure out what comes next. I hope you all take a moment to appreciate what it took to get here. All the stressful exams, study nights, arguably not enough study at times, and juggling everything else, we made it. And so to end, I'll just say thank you. Thank you for the opportunities everyone here was able to take, to the teachers who pushed us to be better, to the families, to the support crews, to the friends gained, and
Kia ora, my name is Heza and I'm the third musketeer of Asa Amakura. Every graduation speech starts off with some thank yous, so I'll just get them out of the way. I'd like to thank my mum, my dad, my brother John, my friends, my teachers, but most of all, I'd like to thank the person who's got me through the last 3 years of NCA, ChatGPT. Without her, this speech literally wouldn't have existed. Normally in one of these speeches, they tend to talk about their journey. But I'd like to talk about someone else's journey, an incredibly important and special person who's actually sitting in this room right now. So let's play a game. I'm going to challenge all of you to try and figure out who this person is. Right, listen. They walked in on their first day of high school nervous. Will I be with my friends? Do I even have any friends? Every face felt new, and every class a little intimidating. Then COVID hit, turning routines upside down, making tests harder, keeping friends apart, and spending hours binging, studying Netflix series. But step by step they adapted, finding friends, discovering strengths, and surviving challenges they never expected. And now, standing here at the end, it finally hits them. It's all over. The internals, what felt like the endless amount of meaningless final times, and the lunch times they spent with their friends who they saw every day. It was all over. The person I've described as, let's get a drum roll, count. The person is, I'm going to make a confession first actually. A lot of you right now must be thinking, hold up, I've played these games before. This story is the same thing I went through, my mates went through. In fact, it's the same story the person to my left's gone through. Because the thing is, I lied. This isn't about a special person, but it's about special people. This description might not fit all of our stories perfectly, but I think in this description, at least 6 or 7 times, we can see ourselves somewhere in it. Because in the end, what makes us special isn't that our paths were completely different, it's that they were similar enough for us to recognise pieces of ourselves in each other. We all started in the same place, nervous on that first day, unsure of who we'd become. And as the years went on, each of us shaped those shared experiences into something uniquely our own. Whether that be across all of our 5 years, or maybe a year somewhere else. We're like fruits from the same tree, nourished by the same seasons, sunlight and storms. We grew in different directions at different speeds, but from the same foundation. And when we're finally ready, we fall not as an ending, but as a beginning. Rolling into new places, putting new seeds, and becoming trees of our own. Some of us might roll further, some closer, but the branches we grew from will always connect us. From here, our paths will continue to branch out, and our experiences will grow increasingly different. But as we journey in separate directions, we carry with us the roots of these shared times. The friendships, the challenges, the laughter, and the lessons. Our lives are like a canvas, each of us painting a masterpiece that takes a lifetime to complete, using colours that may differ, but all drawn from the same palette. The beauty is that, even as our strokes diverge, they form part of a bigger picture, a shared story of growth, resilience, and connection. So as the class of 2025 steps out into the world, I wish each and every one of you courage, creativity, and joy. Keep smiling, keep creating, and never forget, it's our turn to paint the world with our stories. Thank you. We'd like to now introduce Tamara and Leah to come talk about our Year 13 legacy.
Thank you so much to our alma mater. One moment. Tēnā koutou katoa. My name is Leah Barclay.
And I'm Tamara Tulia. Each year, the Year 13 cohort leaves behind a legacy for our kura. This year, we wanted to give something meaningful, an item that would be used and become a taonga to our school.
We also wanted to celebrate the opening of our new wharehui. So after much consideration, we have decided on a Kawa Kawa Pounamu Mere.
The mere was carved by Tai Tainui of Ngāti Waiwai. It is shaped from a Kawa Kawa Pounamu and is sourced from the sacred Arahura River.
The mere was chosen because of its deep meaning, which connects closely to the values of our kura. Manaakitanga,
respect.
Manawanui,
Commitment.
Kairangi,
excellence.
And Ngāpopono,
honesty.
In pre-colonial times, the care of children was shared. Gender and roles were fluid, collective and complementary.
In that spirit, the mere stands as a reminder that leadership belongs to all who uphold our RHA, the Riccarton High School values, and the well-being of our community.
This tonga represents the mantle of leadership and protection. Its mana is carried by each holder and strengthens as it passes through future generations. Meres are known as a symbol of leadership, respect, strength, and deep responsibility.
We hope this mere will be used often by speakers at events like Pōwhiri and Pōwhakanui, and displayed in the wharehui over there, for people to draw strength from when it's not in use.
Ahakoa he ite he pounamu.
Although it is small, it is a treasure.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leah and Tamara. It certainly will be a taonga for us for generations to come, and we would invite you to come back and view it when we have it in the wharehui. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings the formal part of the afternoon to a close. Very shortly, we are going to exit here out of this stuffy hall and get into some fresh air. I do invite those of you in the hall and those of you currently in the staff room watching the live stream to join us outside for some light refreshments. We have got drinks outside and some kai in the wharehui for you to look yourselves around. Just before we do depart the hall though, just a couple of acknowledgements. Once again, I do acknowledge, thank you Yu Ying and Michael for coming back to your old kura. Lovely to see you, all the best for next year. Thank you so much. And I also want to thank and acknowledge someone who is a very familiar face at school events throughout any academic year, our presiding member of our board, Janine Ogen. So thank you. All right, this is what's going to happen. Very shortly, I'm going to ask the folks on the stage to depart, as well as our staff, and ask you to head to the back of the hall and form two lines outside, please. If you would like to do that now, as the screen comes down. Thanks, Jonathan.
Shona, go out and do it.